unemployment rate is down to 5.1%. I remember when John Boehner was going out every week saying, where are the jobs? 13 million he created, more than Reagan. I don't hear anybody saying, oh yeah, we got the jobs,
well,
thanks.
first of all, it's a bigger population, and there are fewer people in the labor force. We've had actually a lot of people drop out of the labor force. That's a big problem. That is one of the reasons, by the way, that if Trump were to get his way, we actually need more people in the labor force. We need immigrants. This country needs immigrants. They do jobs that Americans will not do, both at the high end and at the low end. So, I mean, I am very anti-Trump. I think Trump is a disaster. I think he's a vile human being, frankly. You know, he talked about...
Now you know you're going to get tweeted at.
Okay.
You can feel that Donald Trump tank turret turning toward you tonight at 4 a.m.
I know.
I don't like your face, and your numbers stink, and you were bad in the Reagan administration.
And you know what I say about his face? Look in the mirror. You want to see a face that you want to have as president? Look in the mirror, Donald.
Absolutely. Forget about the hair. Look below the hair. But I mean, here's what I think. If one could, it's very difficult to take Trump seriously. But if one could just make an effort, it seems to me that a thing is happening. A thing is happening around the world, of which Trump is one manifestation, which is a disgust with traditional politics.
Yes.
You know, that electorates around the world are very alienated from what they see as the machine, and they're turning towards people who seem just to be not part of the machine. And that could be
why Ben Carson is second.
It can be on, yes, that's like Clarence Thomas running for president.
Right. Whoa, I know.
But you know, in England right now, on the other side of the spectrum, you've got a far left-winger, Jeremy Corbyn, who is about to run away with the Labour Party leadership simply because the people don't like the traditional leadership.
This does not augur well for Joe Biden.
Or Hillary Clinton.
Right, but
you know, really.
You're for Biden?
I kind of like Joe Biden. I do.
I think that's actually an interesting point, is that I talked to somebody about this today, and they kind of like Joe Biden, too. Nobody knows...
Well, everybody kind of likes Joe Biden.
Well, yeah, but it's the thing about American politics is nobody knows anything about policies. I'm not saying Salman is one of them, but it's typically, you know, Trump is somebody who he just says what he means, and that's great. It's like, I mean, half the things that he means are completely batshit crazy. Yeah. I mean, he could deny the Holocaust, but, you know, he's really telling it like it is.
And
I mean,
yet, and yet a lot of them believe the same thing.
Well, of course they believe the same thing.
So unrealistic.
I've been on the other end of that in Twitter,
too. The Republicans must believe two things. One is that Trump is a ridiculous, crazy man who's ruining it for normal Republicans, and yet somehow normal Republicans vote for him and believe the same things he believes. It can't be both.
I mean, they're right. The voters are right about one thing, or Trump voters are. The establishment conservatives are absolutely rallying the troops and trying to push him out of the tent. Because, I mean, what you said is right. I mean, Paul Krugman's supporting him. I mean, that's not something that the Republican establishment likes. I mean, he's somebody who does, like taxes on big businesses and taxes on... This is feeling politics. Jeb Bush is going to come out with a plan where you have to look in page 68 to figure out if you have it. It's incredibly complicated. People want to say the rich guys are bad. It's a zero-sum game. They're taking from us.
Build big wall. That's what they want to hear.
I'll build a bigger wall, the biggest wall.
I don't know what you think. What do you think of the Manchurian candidate theory?
Yes, you got it.
That actually there's some secret deal between Trump, who's secretly a Democrat, and the Democrats, so that he can infiltrate the Republican Party and destroy it from within.
Bill Clinton called him. Yeah. Bill Clinton encouraged him to get in the race. I don't know. So, I'm seeing a conspiracy here.
So he's the Manchurian candidate.
I mean, to the point of in England, Tories are desperate for Jeremy Corbyn.
Desperate.
This is on the par of, the World Trade Center was an inside job.
Yeah.